The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
This is one example of many that we can point to of a circumstance in which the Constitution's application, its interpretation, is handled by a lot of people, some of whom are state officials and some of whom might be federal officials. When someone files to be a candidate, including to be a candidate for the President of the United States, they go to the chief elections officer of each state in which they're filing to stand for election. And they fill out a series of forms, and it might vary from state to state what they have to prove. In some cases, it might be sufficient for the person to certify under penalty of perjury that he or she meets all of the constitutional prerequisites for office. Sometimes that'll be challenged. In some cases, somebody might offer up proof of citizenship, proof of whatever other criteria they have to establish. Once that certification is made, then that person is able to stand for election. Now, President Obama has in fact been elected president twice, and he did succeed in getting on the ballot in all 50 states in the District of Columbia based on things that he filled out. You know, if there is proof that refutes that at this point, that is water under the bridge. And we don't like to hear answers like that sometimes, but that is the case, and he has been elected twice. The question of citizenship is an interesting one. Some would respond to your point by saying even if that was the case, it is undisputed that President Obama's mother was a citizen, and that therefore President Obama would have been a citizen at the time of his birth, regardless of where he was born. That's one of two prevailing interpretations of a natural born citizen clause in the Constitution. The other one, of course, would require that the person be born in the United States. In any event, the President has presented a birth certificate. Some have questioned the authenticity of that birth certificate, but it's what we've got. He is the President that we've got, and at this point, we've got to focus on who we elect to that office the next time around, who we elect to the House, and who we elect to the Senate. But thank you for your passion on that issue.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.